What is going on, guys? My name is Clayton. I'm gonna be talking about sports, uploading daily content. So if you want me to talk about football, I'm gonna talk about football, basketball, baseball. If you want me to talk about UFC, I'll talk about UFC. If you want me to talk about hockey, I'll talk about hockey. If you want me to talk about golf, I'll talk about golf. Whatever y'all want, I'll talk any sports y'all want me to talk about. So let me know in the comment section below. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. My first video I'm gonna do is talking about NFL teams and how many games I think they're gonna win. I got 12 plus wins, 10 or 11, 8 or 9, or 5 below. So let's get started. We got the Arizona Cardinals starting off. I think they're going to be a pretty solid team this year. I think they could win about 9 games this year. Kyler Murray, as long as he stops playing Call of Duty, he'll probably be a good quarterback this year. I really like your coach, Jonathan Gannon. You got Marvin Harrison Jr. coming back for a second year, who I really think is going to take a step up this year. On the defensive side of the ball, I think it could be okay. I don't think you're going to have a great defense by any means, but I think it could be solid. So I'll put y'all about 9 wins. Next, we got the Atlanta Falcons. You got Michael Penix in there coming into his second year, his first full year starting. I really don't like your head coach, Raheem Morris. But I do like some people that you got over there, like Drake London. I like him. And then defensive side of the ball, you got AJ Terrell. I like. So you got some people I like. Jesse Bates, of course. I think you could be a solid team. I think your head coach is going to hold you back, though. So I think you'll win about 8 or 9 games. Next, we got the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, it's a no-brainer right there. 12-plus wins. Derrick Henry is going to have another incredible year. Lamar Jackson always going to be in that MVP conversation. Of course, Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman came on last year. On the defensive side of the ball, Odafe Owe, you got him. You just drafted Malachi Starks. Kyle Hamilton, of course. Your defense is going to be sick this year. So I think you'll win about 12-plus wins. Next, we got the Buffalo Bills. We'll put them right next to the Baltimore Ravens. Josh Allen, just like Lamar Jackson, is always going to be in that MVP conversation. Of course, he is the reigning MVP. I hope Keon Coleman can step it up this year and have a great second year. Defensive side of the ball, you added Joey Bosa. I don't know how great that was for y'all, considering he's already hurt and he's going to be injury prone. So that could be a little something you got to look into. Damar Hamlin, of course, coming back from that from what happened a couple years ago and having a great year last year. So your defense is going to be pretty damn good this year. But Josh Allen is going to lead the charge, and I think you'll win about 12 games this year, 12 or 13. Next, we got the Carolina Panthers. I think they'll win about 5 games this year. They're going to be below the pack. I hope Bryce Young can step it up. Last year, towards the end of the year, he stepped it up and was a pretty damn good quarterback. And then you go to the offseason, you add him some weapons like you add him Ted McMillan, you got Xavier Legette, you got Adam Thielen, running back Chuba Hubbard. So that offense is going to be electric. Defensive side of the ball, I mean, you got Derek Brown over there. I think he's a really good defensive tackle. J.C. Horn, of course, I like. So you got pieces on that defense. I think you'll win about 5 games, though. I don't know how to feel about Dave Canales as a coach, and I got to see it on the field for me to bring y'all up to 8 or 9 wins. Next, we got Chicago, a team that I think could be really, really fun to watch this year. You went out, got Ben Johnson as a head coach. Caleb Williams, I think, is going to take a step up in year 2. You got DJ Moore. You just lost Keenan Allen, but you got Roma Dunze. You added Luther Burton in the draft, so your receiver room is still stacked. Defensively, Jalen Johnson, one of the best cornerbacks in football, I think is going to lock down receivers this year. Your defense is going to be pretty solid. Jaquan Brisker, Kyler Gordon is going to be pretty good for y'all. I think you're going to make some noise this year in the NFC North, and I honestly think you'll win about 10 games this year. I'm not kidding you. I think Chicago, I'm all in on Chicago this year. I think they'll be a really, really good team this year. We got Cincinnati. Cincinnati is going to have probably the worst defense of all time this year. They don't got nobody, and your best defensive player in Trey Hendrickson is probably going to hold out because he's not going to get a new contract. So your best defense player is gone. Your defense is going to be atrocious this year. Your success is going to rely on Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase. If they don't do good, you are probably going to win about 4 games this year. But judging by Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, I think they're going to lead the charge, and I think you'll win about 9 games this year. Next, we got Cleveland Browns. I mean, you don't even have a quarterback. I mean, you got a quarterback. I don't know who's going to start there. Could it be Kenny? Could it be Shador? Could it be Joe Flacco? Who knows? But either way, I mean, I don't have faith in Cleveland this year. I just don't. Next, we got my Dallas Cowboys. People are hard on us. They say that we're not going to be that great this year. I honestly believe we're going to be a solid team this year. I think I like Brian Schottenheimer. The interviews I've been seeing of him, he is a player's guy, man. He will lift you up. And the success relies on Dak because we went out, we got him a second receiver in George Pickens. So now we got Pickens and we got CeeDee Lamb. Running back wise, we don't really got a great running back. We got Jaden Blue. We just drafted Jaden Blue. I hope he can be a starter, but I don't think he will. I think it's either going to be Javonte Williams or Miles Sanders, which I honestly believe is going to be Javonte Williams. And defensively, of course, you got probably, in my opinion, the best defensive player in football, Micah Parsons. DaRon Bland, of course, over there. Osayi Odighizuwa is a really good defensive tackle. I mean, we just added Jack Sanborn in free agency, linebacker. We got pieces, and I think we got talent to win about 10 games this year. I'm not kidding you. Next, we got the Denver Broncos, a team that really emerged last year and became a playoff team last year with Bo Nix, who came out and was incredible last year. Honestly, I really feel like that was because of Sean Payton, but I think Bo Nix is a good quarterback. And then you got Courtland Sutton over there, who is a pretty good receiver for y'all. Defensively, I think you'll have a pretty good defense this year as well. So I'm gonna put y'all at the 10-win category. Next, we got the Detroit Lions. Regular season, I think they'll win about 12 wins. Playoff time, though, I don't really trust Dan Campbell, man. He's too gutsy, and he is going to ruin it for y'all. The reason y'all didn't make the Super Bowl last year was because of Dan Campbell. So I hope Dan Campbell can tone it back a little bit if y'all want to make the Super Bowl. But I think you'll win about 12 games next year. Next, we got the Green Bay Packers. I think they'll take a step back this year, and I think they'll win about 9 games this year. You just lost your best defensive player in Jair Alexander. You released him. So your defense, I don't really believe in your defense this year. I believe in Jordan Love. I believe in Matt LaFleur. You really don't got any credible receivers. You got a rookie receiver in Matthew Golden, and I like Jaden Reed, but other than that, I don't really trust your receivers a whole lot. Dobbs is pretty good, but I think you'll win about 9 games this year. Houston Texans probably going to have one of the worst O-lines in NFL history. They don't got nobody. They just lost Larry Tunsil, their best offensive lineman, and I feel bad for C.J. Stroud because not only do you have a bad offensive line, you're only going to have Nico Collins to throw to because Tank Dell is probably going to be out most of the year. So I'm going to put Shaw in about 9 wins. Next, we got Indianapolis. They'll win about 4 or 5 games this year. They're going to be atrocious. They don't really got a quarterback. If you start Anthony Richardson, you'll probably win about 6 games. If you start Daniel Jones, you'll probably win less than that. So I don't really trust Shaw. I like Tyler Warren, though. I think he's going to be a pretty good tight end for y'all. But, yeah. Next, we got Jacksonville, a team that I'm really high on this year. I think they could win about 9 games. If Trevor Lawrence does not do good this year, they just need to cut him. They need to release him because he's got Brian Thomas. He's got Travis Hunter. He's got Tank Bigsby as a running back. He's got the pieces. He just needs to put it together. Next, we got Kansas City. Yeah, they'll win about 12 games this year. As long as you got Patrick Mahomes, you can do no wrong. You got Xavier Worthy over there. Rasheed Rice coming back from injury. And then defensively, Chris Jones, man. George Karlaftis. You got a lot of pieces on that defense. And I like your defensive coordinator, Steve Spagnuolo. So I think you'll win about 12 games. Next, we got the LA Chargers. Justin Herbert, probably a top 5 quarterback, one of the best quarterbacks in football. Ladd McConkey last year as a rookie came on and put up 1,000 yards. I like him. Hopefully he can take that next step. And I like your head coach, Jim Harbaugh. So defensively, I think it's going to be pretty tough for y'all. I don't think you just lost Joey Bosa, so that was your best defensive player. I think you still got Khalil Mack over there, but I think your defense is going to be pretty bad this year. But I think Justin Herbert's going to lead y'all to about 9 wins. Next, we got the LA Rams. Man, oh man. You got Matthew Stafford, and you give him Devontae Adams with Puka Nacua. That is going to be incredible. Low-key, I'm not kidding you. Matthew Stafford may throw for 45 touchdowns this year. He is going to be incredible. So I'm going to go, and plus you got Jared Verse, defensive rookie of the year, Braden Fisk, who did pretty good as a rookie last year as well. I'm going to go with I'm not kidding you, 12 wins. I like the Rams just coming into this year. Next, we got the Las Vegas Raiders. You added a lot of pieces in free agency. You got Geno Smith, Genty in the draft. Receiver wise, I don't know how to feel about your receivers. Although you got Brock Bowers, in my opinion, already the best tight end in football. And then defensively, Max Crosby over there, who's gonna have probably another great year. Christian Wilkins, who's always reliable. So I like your defense, but I'm gonna go about 8 wins for y'all. I think it will do solid. Next, we got the Miami Dolphins. I don't trust Tua Tagovailoa. He's probably gonna get hurt within like week 6. I don't like your coach. I think your coach is a stooge. I think he thinks he's funny, but he's not. And then I like Tyreek Hill. I like Jalen Waddle. I don't know if they're gonna trade Tyreek Hill. The rumors circulated in the offseason that they're gonna trade Tyreek Hill, but I don't know if they are. If they do, then that's gonna be pretty bad. But defensively, I don't know how to feel about your defense. I mean, I really can't think of any names off the top of the top of my head that really stands out on the defensive side of the ball. You're gonna lose Jalen Ramsey, and that's your best defensive player. So I'm gonna go with around 8 wins for y'all. Next, we got the Minnesota Vikings. I don't know. I think they're not going to do as good as last year. Let me tell you that right now. They got a second-year quarterback who is technically a rookie because he didn't play last year, and he's coming back from an injury. Although you do got one of the best coaches in football, Kevin O'Connell. You still got Justin Jefferson. You still got Jordan Addison. And then your defense is pretty damn good as well. I'm going to go with about 10 wins. New England Patriots, another team that's going to shock the world this year, and they'll win about 10 games as well. You got Mike Vrabel, who is going to be a tremendous coach for y'all. You added Stephon Diggs in free agency. You added Stephon Diggs in free agency. You added Travion Henderson in the draft, who I think is going to be a really good running back for y'all because I don't believe in Rhamondre Stevenson anymore. Defensively, adding Carlton Davis in the free agency was pretty damn good for y'all. You added some pieces on the defensive side of the ball. So, I'm going to go about 10 or 11 wins for y'all. Saints, this is my worst team of the year pick. I think Saints are going to be absolutely atrocious. Whether you start Tyler Shough or Spencer Rattler, you're going to be pretty dang bad. It's just not going to be good for y'all. I feel bad for Chris Olave and the good players on that team, but you're going to be pretty bad. Giants, I don't know, man. I'm gonna go about 5 wins as well. They're gonna be competing probably for Arch Manning as well. I mean, I like Jackson Dart, but I don't know how good he's gonna do. I don't believe in Brian Dable. I don't believe in him, so I don't know how good you're gonna do. I think you win about 5 games. Next, we got the New York Jets. Justin Fields. This is gonna be his make or break year. I really like your defense. Your defense is gonna be the bright spot, but your offense is really what worries me. I think you'll win about 8 games, though. 8 wins. Philadelphia, they'll win about 12 games. You got Jalen Hurts over there. I mean, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. Your defense, you did lose Darius Slay in free agency, but Cooper DeJean, I expect to take that big step up. Keon Mitchell's also really good. Coming in to his second year, really good cornerback for y'all. I think you'll win about 12 games. Next, we got Pittsburgh. Man, I have y'all winning 9 games. As long as y'all got Mike Tomlin, you're always going to be above 500. And then you added Aaron Rodgers, who I don't know. He could do good. He could do bad. I don't really know how to feel about him. And then you added DK Metcalf in free agency. So you just replaced George Pickens with a better version of him. So I think your offense is going to be pretty good this year as well. Seattle, honestly, I think you'll win about 9 games. You got Sam Darnold over there, who a lot of people say he's a system quarterback. He's not going to do as good as he did last year. I think that's true. I don't think he's going to be that good, but I still think he'll be reliable. I still think he'll be a good quarterback. You really don't got nobody to throw to other than JSN because you lost DK and Tyler Lockett. And then defensively, I don't know how to feel about your defense. I think you'll win about 9 games. San Francisco, man, I'm not kidding you. They'll win about 9 games as well. They're not going to be as good. They lost so many pieces on the defensive side of the ball, but you still got Brock Purdy. You still got Brandon Ayuk, who I don't think is that good anymore. And then you lost Deebo Samuel in free agency, or It may have been a trade, I forgot. But you lost Debo Samuel. It's gonna be a pretty rough season for y'all. Next we got Tampa Bay. I got y'all winning 10 games this year. Baker Mayfield is gonna light it up. Probably throw for 40 touchdowns this year. You give him Mike Evans. Re-sign Chris Godwin. You draft Emeka Ibuka. Not to mention you got Jalen McMillan over there. You've given Baker Mayfield the tools, and I think he's gonna make it work. Next we got Tennessee. Yeah, they'll win about 5 games. They're gonna be absolutely atrocious. They got a first-year quarterback who is gonna take some time for him to develop, so that's gonna be something there. You did give him some pieces like Tyler Lockett, but I mean it's just gonna be a rough season for y'all. Next we got Washington. This is my Super Bowl pick right there. I think Washington will face Buffalo Bills in the Super Bowl this year. They're going to be a really good team this year. Jaden Daniels is only going to keep getting better from here. So I think Washington wins about 12 or maybe even 13 games this year. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. This is my tier ranking of what teams I think, how many games they will win. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. This is Clayton Gordon signing out.